Okay, the question is solve the equations x plus y is equals 17, xy minus 5x is equals 32. Stay tuned. Let's start. Let's get it started by this equation is they are simultaneous equations, simultaneous equations, and you can use solve using substitution method. Huh? But you have to come up with something that looks like this at the end of that. If you're going to come up with something like that, then you call it general quadratic formula. I mean contra, quadratic equation. Not the formula but the equation. So now we're going to get it started. And we are going to solve this by first use the idea of formula and variation and say write x as a subject of the formula. It will go an x plus y is equal to 17. Write x as a subject means that x should be left on one side. So where x is equal to 17 minus y. With this one, substitute in equation 2. In equation 2, what we call substitute. In equation 2, remember it says xy minus 5x is equals to 32. Mali kuna x weka hii value ndio ya x So itakuwa ni 17 minus y, that is x now, times y minus 5 into x, and x is 17 minus y is equals to 32. Open the brackets here. Itakuwa ni 17 times y is 17y minus y times y is y squared minus 5 times 17 is 85 minus 5 times minus y is positive 5y is equals to 32. Continue combining like terms. 17y plus 5y is 22y minus y squared minus 85 is equals to 32. Let's proceed and say, continues, and as we say that, let's combine this negative 18 with the 32. Therefore 22y minus y squared is equals to 32 plus 85. It's got negative 85, ikibuka iko sign itakuwa positive. So itakuwa 22y minus y squared is equals to 32 plus 85 is 117. Then rearrange to be in this form, ax squared plus bx plus c. So itakuwa ni minus y squared plus 22. Hii itakuwa iko sign itakuwa negative 117 is equals to 0. Divided by this negative, make sure that the coefficient of y is a positive integer. So the one is y squared minus 22y and 2y plus 117 is equals to 0. Why? Because divided by negative, it will go positive. Divided by negative, it will go negative. Divided by negative, it will go positive. It's important to take note of that. After that, you're going to look for, we have A, we have B, we have C. It's good that we analyze that. We have our hair. Yes, our hair obviously the coefficient of y there is 1. And the coefficient of b, y here is b, which is negative 22. And c is what? Positive 117. Look for factors. Two numbers, when you add them, you talk about mn and m plus n because you're using sum and product method. Sum and product method says two numbers, when you multiply them, you get AC. And what is our AC? A times C is 1 times 117, which gives you 117. And M plus N, the same numbers, you add them, you're going to get B, and our B is negative 22. We're going to get B, and our B is negative 22. For the factors. The factors that when you multiply them, you get, and the same numbers, you add them, you get. Possible this is negative 9 and negative 13. Negative 9 times negative 13 gives you 117, positive. And negative 9 plus negative 13 gives you what? Negative 22. Come here and substitute that and do the expansion. Expand. When y squared minus, now use the factors, minus 9y minus 13y plus 117 is equal to 0. Minus 9y minus 13y gives you minus 22. So we must substitute upper. It's important to get to understand that. So factor what is common between this and what is common between these again. What is common between those two? What is common between those? Between y squared and minus 9y is y is common. Number back to y minus 9. What's common between minus 13y plus and plus 117 is minus 13. Then y minus 9. When you multiply y times y gives y squared, y times minus 9 gives you minus 9. Minus 13 times y gives you minus 13y. And minus 13 minus 7 minus 9 gives you positive 117. So now we have y minus 13. Then you pick one of these because they are alike. The factor in is y minus 9. Equate everything to 0. This one translates that y minus 13 equals to 0 and y minus 9 equals to 0. When y minus 13 is equal to 0, the value of y will be equal to 13. And when y minus 9 is equal to 0, y will be equal to 9. Then, with that one, we know the formula says, this one is important, we say that we equated that x is equals to 17 minus 1. So what is the value of x when y is 13, when y is 9? Come here and say x is equal to 17 minus 13. And also x is equal to 17 minus 9. We are substituting, we are replacing the value of x where there is x. I mean y where there is y. So itakupatia gapi 4, itakupatia 8. So come and see the solutions will be, solution will be what? X, when y is 13, x is 4. And when y is 9, x is 8. This is Steve Nelson Kyoko. Those are the answers. Leave the comment below. Thank you.